So in this question, we have a diagram of a cylinder which has been labelled with the radius as r and the height is the radius divided by 6. And we've also been told that there's a sphere which hasn't been shown and that has a radius of a capital R. The volume of the sphere that we can't see is equal to the volume of this cylinder, and we need to find what the capital R would be in terms of the little lowercase r. So, to start this question, let's start by thinking about the sphere. In the front of your paper, you have some formula that you can use to help you. So we have the volume of the sphere right here, and you can use that to work out what the volume of the sphere would be. However, we know that our radius is a capital R, so we would substitute a capital R in instead of that lowercase r. So we know the volume of the sphere is going to be 4/3 pi, and we're using an uppercase R to the power of 3. And then we also have a cylinder. And the cylinder, we also need to work out the volume for. So this is like we would do in a prism. We'd work out the area of the circle at the top and then multiply it by the height. So to work out the area of this here, we would be doing pi r squared. And then in order to work out the volume, we'd just multiply that by the height. So we'd multiply it by r/6. And we've been told that these two volumes are equal. So we can write that these are equal. So let's start simplifying this down. We've got 4 pi capital R cubed over 3, because they will be multiplied together, is equal to pi r cubed over 6, because we know that we've got r squared multiplied by r, which is going to give us r cubed. So at the minute we've got these fractions and I want to get rid of these fractions. So just to show you how to do that, we could multiply by 6 and that would remove both fractions, but it might confuse a couple of people. So I'm going to just multiply both of them by 3 to start with, just to show you how this works. So we'd have 4 pi r cubed is equal to, if we multiply this by 3, that's the same as 3 pi r cubed over 6, which would then simplify down just like we were simplifying a fraction. That would just be pi r cubed over 2, because 3/6 is the same as 1/2. And then we can multiply both fractions by 2, which is going to give me, we've got 8 pi r cubed is equal to pi r to the power of 3. And then we're still looking for something that's common to both of them, so we can divide both sides by pi, giving us 8 capital R to the power of 3 is equal to small r to the power of 3. We need capital R in terms of little r, so we need just capital R over here. So we're going to divide both sides by 8, which gives r to the power of 3 is equal to r cubed over 8. And finally, we can just take it over here. We just want r, which means that we need to cube root both sides. So r is the same as the cube root of r to the power of 3 over 8, which we can do because we can cube root the numerator and the denominator. So the cube root of r cubed is r, because r is what you would multiply together 3 times to get r cubed. And we can cube root the 8, which is 2, because 2 times 2 times 2 is 8. So that is going to be the final answer. We've got capital R in terms of lowercase r.